Hi everyone, and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So on today's video we are back out at the regular Sunday boot fair, and yeah, it has been ages since we've been here. Obviously the boot fair wrapped up, I think it was September last year. So yeah, this is going to be our first trip back out. It is the first one of the year as well, and yeah, it is actually the first Maybank holiday weekend this weekend, but my plan originally was to go here today and Swanley tomorrow, but it's actually looking like tomorrow is going to be absolutely atrocious for the rain. So yeah, we probably will only get the one boot fair in this weekend. So I am going to wait for them to open the gates because they're doing it a bit differently this year. So now they're not going to be opening the gates and letting anyone in until about 5 o'clock. And then what they're doing is they're having the sellers queue up at one gate, the buyers queue up at the other. So yeah, looking forward to it and hoping we can get some really good finds today.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I'm watching that video.
Just trading cards. What you got? Oh, I ain't got that.
Okay.
Huh?
The gentleman was asking about.
I ain't got that one either. Well, seeing as you haven't got an Xbox at the moment, I might as well. Oh, shit. I've got thingy in the car for you as well. I've got that, so I'll go for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got that. I can't remember what platform I've got that on. I've got a couple of copies. Mate, I don't know. Definitely get that though.
Yeah.
Those two as well.
Thingy cards, online cards.
Oh, I like code cards.
Yeah.
Put them in that shoebox.
Yep, that'll do me. That lot there.
That lot there.
Yep. Here's food cart.
This lot?
Yep. What's that lot? That's my lot, already full.
Oh, here's got, I think it's this lot down there. How much do you want for them? You having all of them?
Yeah.
Yes, everything in that tray.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 25.
25 sold, I'll take them.
Do you want the box?
Yes, please.
Right.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
No worries, mate.
That was easy enough, wasn't it? I like the digging in the hole. Cute.
Have fun.
Oh, well, we'll.
I know, I'm trying to get them out of your hand. Don't put them in there, because I've still got one of them in the box. So I only want one in each.
2 quid each.
2 quid each?
Yeah. Is that not right?
Nah.
What do you reckon?
Like 50 pence each.
No, I've got to take them home.
Yeah.
I'll meet in the middle. I'll do £1 each.
Go on.
You want these ones?
No, I'm alright with them.
These.
Loads of it. This is just stuff I wanted to get rid of.
You alright if I quick look through that?
Go for it, yeah. I don't have a price for anything yet. Sorry, mate. Just because I'm trying to
waiting with the price for it all.
use a 2 quid. We've been waiting.
Huh?
We've all been waiting.
Well, ask and you might receive.
We did ask, didn't we? We keep getting the price.
Well, ask and you ask at the right time.
What are you going to do in your pops? They've all got different prices. Most of them are quite cheap, apart from one of them I got, which is quite. What do you mean cheap? Yeah, see, I'll be honest. If you would do them at 2s, I'll probably buy them all.
Yeah. Well, I've got some.
Like the other week, I bought 200 or something in one go. That's for them.
Have a look, Kevin.
No, what? We're going to do a deal on it. Stranger Things. Can I have a look at that one?
Yeah, this one doesn't have the thing inside.
That's all right.
Same with this one.
what you doing them ones for?
I think I had them at like £3, to be honest.
5 for the two?
Yeah.
Done. Right, what else you got? He knows what I'm like. Usually I buy whole card out.
That's alright, that's alright.
Yeah, count yourself lucky you're getting the opportunity to actually put it out.
That one.
What's that one?
Some Noel Gallagher thing. I've got this one.
How much do you want on that one?
Again, I'll have to double check for you, bud. Because I've got a whole list somewhere.
That one I'll be interested in. Depending on your price. Which your head price? No,
Yeah.
I'll straight away I can go, yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. This is the first thing I've ever done this. So we didn't know it'd be as mad as this straight away.
What else is in there, Stu?
Huh?
What else are in there?
All Xbox Ones.
Yeah, I know. Any good
Call of Duties.
any Skylanders?
No.
Infinity?
No.
I don't think so, mate, no. Sorry, bud.
Just quickly, mate. I'll do 15 on them.
I know what you see.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
£8.80.
£2 each.
They're pound pair.
That's £2, yeah?
Yeah.
No, fiver.
I'm selling
Alright.
They do.
Yeah.
Here's a nice little fine.
The what?
Thingy bob.
The Thunderbirds.
No, we
No.
got an Xbox with our name.
Alright.
40 quid. Two nice ones in there. That one,
Yeah.
not a bad one.
Yeah.
Bad one, good one.
We're getting there.
I need to try that.
Yeah, mate. How much you have any games?
£3 each, mate.
£3 each.
Are you maybe in luck? There you go. Thank you.
Do 10 for the lot?
How many you got there?
7.
Tenner, yeah, do tenner.
Yeah?
Yeah, tenner for the lot.
Yeah. There we go, steering wheel. Probably go well on your car.
Twat.
You right there? How much do you have on those 2 bits?
So the hat's £4 and the bag's free.
Good. Got no interest in it?
What's that?
PlayStation controllers.
Oh.
I'm not Alibaba, are they?
Oh, all right. What about the remote?
They're 10.
10.
They're all brand new. And
Do all 3 for 15?
7.
Just a couple of quid off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah?
Yeah, fine.
I haven't got one of them boxed. Let's have a game. Quid? Yeah, go on. There you go. All right, cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, go on then, mate.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
How much do you have any games? £2 each? Or £2 for both?
Each, sorry.
Each? Ah, well, you don't ask, you don't get. Yeah, go on, I'll grab them.
Yeah, go on. Take
Yeah. Calvin. Calvin.
Oh, careful, mate.
Just watch them for a sec, quickly.
Alright, cool.
You all right, mate?
Grabbing all the gems in you.
I was about to come and have a look at that.
Yeah, mate. There's a game in there somewhere for it as well.
Is there?
There's the game, Bomber Man.
Okay.
The RF cable.
That's the RF cable, perfect.
There's all sorts of stuff.
How much you got on these?
They're all returns, those, and I've tested them, they don't work. But I'll take them £10 each. I mean, you can sell them for bits for like
Sorry, mate. No. What?
Oh, God, nice. Could you imagine me having to test all this down?
Bloody, you done good there, innit, man?
Well, depends what I get it for you.
Yeah, no, put those down there, mate.
You alright then, mate? What do you want for that lot?
Want a deal, do you?
I don't even know what that is.
£30 for all of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
go on.
like a
I'll do
fiver
that.
each.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
do that.
That's worth 30 quid on its own. It needs a battery, but it's
That's fine, I can find that. There you go.
sweet.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much.
How much you games?
Pound each, buddy. Pound. Yeah, there's some new ones over there. Games, if you were.
Was there?
in there,
Calvin,
yeah,
just
quick.
watch my bag for us 2
Best
sets,
be
mate.
quick, though.
Oh, that's alright, I don't feel bad. He's got loads of copies.
That'd be bad, wouldn't it? PC game, innit?
PC, yeah. It's grid.
What's that game like? You having that?
It's not too bad. The Assassin's. Where?
That one there. Yeah.
That's Assassin's Creed as well.
Pass me one then.
So, right, you know, then they're all sealed.
Yeah, but check how much they go for.
I don't know.
How are ya?
Don't matter.
I try to get hold of you, can't get hold of you.
Well, sorry, I haven't changed my phone number, so I don't know.
And I try to ring you and it goes sorry. Your bag's here, your
Is that my bag, yeah? Alright, cheers, mate. No, that's your bag. Right, they're next to each other.
Yeah, I do, mate.
Yeah, I'll give it one minute. Wait, hold on to that bag. Look at me, you were looking at this. And
Mate, yeah.
Alright, mate.
Alright,
Found more stuff, have you?
yeah.
If we put it down there, we'll
Yeah,
do a
we'll have a
deal
look.
with you, mate. I ain't got the phone. In the drawer. So stick those in the drawer. What's that? Thank you.
Nicky.
£5, yes, please. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Huh?
Bags, I want to...
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, mate. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, bags.
Give him here, chuck him in with mine.
What?
I'll chuck him in and do what I'm doing.
You got PC?
Is that your phone?
No,
That's right. Is that yours?
no, it's not mine.
Oh, right.
And these as well.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at you going for your PlayStation headset.
Is that meant to come away, isn't it?
No, it's Bluetooth.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you these are £3 each, alright?
£3
There's
each.
a reason for that. They sell for 15 quid on eBay and they fly out.
Oh, okay.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to nick one off him
How much would
for a
you,
collection.
How much would you,
So that's 15 for those, alright?
well, how much would you...
With this,
Yeah.
there's a dongle in it.
Does it not just connect via Bluetooth?
No.
Oh.
Ah.
Yes, it is. £10 for these because they're going to need a new set of these.
Oh,
but
okay. Oh, what? These
you
are
can
not
buy
working?
them on. You can buy them on
No,
Amazon.
the pads.
pads.
Oh,
You just pull the pads off.
why do you need a new set?
Because
they've come away.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to do.
And what's it do? Just to connect to the PS5?
So you just plug the dongle
Just
in the
plug-
PS5, which is in there, look,
Yeah.
and then it just connects wirelessly.
Okay.
Tenner's not bad for them,
It's
mate.
fantastic price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pound me.
That one as well?
Are you buying these, this and this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just this and this?
No, no.
No,
yeah.
the games as well, yeah.
10, 15, 16,
Give me that for
17,
two.
hang on a minute. I'm doing the deal.
Shut up and let him do his deal.
15, 25, 30, 36, 37. Do it for 32.
32.
Alright? Give you a £5 off there. Bargain. £2.
That's good.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Where's it? Oh, is that yours?
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
you got yours.
Yes, mate, we can finish. Sorry, I'll be right back.
yeah, no problems, mate.
PSP, though.
Huh?
Get yourself PSP.
I don't know. Did you get the Wii's?
Yeah, what?
Did you get the Wii U?
What did we use? Yeah.
got them,
yeah.
Ooh, that's tasty.
Right.
Android. Could be an early Steam Deck sort of thing.
Sells for parts only for 30 quid.
Okay.
I'm not 32, isn't it?
Borrow some cash.
Yeah, that's what I want. Every single one they made for
Ah, fair enough.
30.
Alright, I'm
Yeah, I'll see.
One of those get £2 out.
Well, thanks for the fibres, I bloody need it.
Yeah.
You can come back here again. Sweet.
Is that your
Right,
phone?
Now it's you.
Yeah,
now.
Is that your phone, yeah? Alright. Yeah, same one.
You ain't got any other steel games like that, have you?
33.
Make it 30 and I can give you some more
Oh,
fivers.
I don't know.
I can give you some more fivers.
I know, but
Are these all returns, are they?
all of it. I'm a dumpster diver. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
Save
Oh,
stuff.
wait, really?
Dumpster diving UK on YouTube.
Hey.
You watch that channel?
Fully, yeah.
Yeah.
Fully playable
I
games. Fully playable games and Second Life treasures.
Yeah. That's what I do. Save,
Yeah.
save, yeah.
I've seen some of your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, no?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is all salvage goods.
What do you do? Like go back in shops and
Yeah. Take what they throw away.
well, that's nice. Yeah, exactly.
it.
There you go, mate.
And earn a living out of it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, man. You know.
Pretty much. We all earn a
We
living
all
out of
do the same
Yeah,
thing. He
exactly.
just gets a bit dirtier than we do.
it. Yeah.
Apple thing over
See,
there,
I'm
that-
selling you
that
stuff that
colourful
you
apple
can
thing.
It's
sell on
an
that
accessory
price.
kit.
Oh,
but it's
So we all
vintage.
make a bit of money. See?
Yeah, exactly,
I make a
man.
bit, you make a bit.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Man, it's sharing the love, isn't it?
Okay, so that is going to wrap up our trip to the Sunday Boot Fair. And I have to say, we have got an absolutely epic haul today. Yeah, some really, really good pickups. I will admit, most of the amazing pickups come from Dumpster Diving UK towards the, I think it's towards the end of the video. I can't remember where it sits. But yeah, really looking forward to getting into this. So let's dive straight in because we've got quite a bit to go through. So our first load of games was actually a bundle of Xbox 360 games that I got. So there are 8 games in this bundle, and we've got 1 double. So yeah, everything else is new in some form or another. So the first game that we've got is Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7. So we do already have this in the collection, but it is the classics version. I don't actually have the normal label version of this yet. It is complete. It goes for £4 at CEX, $5.50 on eBay, and I've got no clue where I'm going to put all the games today. Tell you what, just going to stack them up in there. Then we've got Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. This doesn't have the manual. It goes for £4 at CEX, £5 on eBay. I will admit, when I was capturing the footage for this, I remember playing it And then when I looked into it, we've already got a copy of it on the Wii U, but I don't have another copy of it. So yeah, glad to get that, because it was definitely a lot easier to play on the 360 than it was on the Wii U. It's either the Wii U or the Wii, one of the two. Then carrying on with the Lego train, we've got Lego Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars. So this basically is set in the Clone Wars series, which in the Star Wars universe is based between episode 2 and 3. So when you first start the game, you are actually in the sort of execution arena on Geonosis, where you've got the sort of the 3 columns. You've got Padme, Anakin and Obi-Wan, and they're about to be executed by the 3 big creatures. So you go through, you battle that, and then yeah, you basically pick the game up there. Yeah, I thought it was really good. It's not one that I've played before. Don't think we've actually got a copy of this in the collection at the moment. So yeah, glad to have that in. And I'm probably going to have a look through my Xbox 360 games just to see what Lego games we've actually got, because we have got we've got another one after this as well. So yeah, I might be closing in on the full set of Lego games on the Xbox 360. But that one goes for £18 at CEX, £6 on eBay. So yeah, that was a really good pickup. And then, as I say, there was one more Lego game, and that was Lego Lord of the Rings. And I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed this. So once again, this picks up at the very beginning of the original Lord of the Rings film, and yeah, it uses all of the voice work, the voiceovers and everything like that from the actual film. Just basically the video is in Lego form. Really well done. I love the original Lord of the Rings films, which is quite ironic because I won't play things like Skyrim because I'm not that into it. But yeah, Lord of the Rings I've always enjoyed. And yeah, from what I've played of this, I literally played through the first battle scene, killed Sauron. Isildur didn't throw, you then had to sort of go up Mount Doom. Isildur didn't throw the ring in, and then it gave you the sort of the little story about what happened to the ring up until when Bilbo found it. And yeah, I just thought it was really well done, especially the fact that it was a Lego game. I'd probably say out of all the ones that I have played, probably one of the best ones put together I've seen. So that one goes for £12 at both CEX and eBay. Then a couple more. So we've got Rayman Origins. I will admit, before playing this, I was having a look through all of my gameplay footage because I swore that I had this on another console. But no, I will admit I have been playing quite a few Rayman games recently. We've recently got, I think we got it's like a free game collection on the PS2. We also got it on we got a copy on the Dreamcast as well. So yeah, I'm probably getting them all mixed up and confused together. But yeah, I thought this was actually a really good Rayman game. Probably one of the better ones that I've actually played. Definitely enjoyed playing this one. That goes for £6 at CEX, £8 on eBay. Then we've got Marvel Superhero Squad, the Infinity Gauntlet. And gameplay wise, the best way that I can describe this is it's a Lego game without being a Lego game. So with the Lego games, you normally have multiple characters on screen and you can press a button to switch between them. That's exactly how this plays. So in the first level that I played, you're making your way through Thanos' ship and you've got Iron Man and Hulk. And yeah, you can basically switch between the two characters as you're going through. It's got a very unique sort of art style. It's obviously not based on the Disney characters. It's based on the sort of the comic book. Like the Iron Man's design, for example, is from the original comic book design, not the Disney design. So it's obviously nothing to do with Disney. But yeah, as I say, from what I've played of it, really enjoyed it. It's definitely a game that I would never actually picked up had it not been in this bundle. But yeah, definitely a game to keep your eye out for. So that one goes for £5 at CEX, £8 on eBay. And then there's 2 more games in this bundle. First one is Tekken 6. So yeah, whenever I see the Tekken games, I will always pick them up, especially if I don't have them in the collection. I will admit it's not one of my top fighting game series, but yeah, whenever I see them, I will always pick them up, say, especially if I don't have them in the collection yet. That one goes for £6 on both CEX and eBay. And then the last game that we got in this set was the one that was a double, and that was Fallout 3. So for absolute, I will admit, Fallout 3 is probably the one game out of the whole collection that I've probably put the most in. And I think I've said this a couple of times when I've picked this up before. So originally I bought the special edition on the PS3 after a recommendation from a friend at work. Played it through, completed the story. Obviously originally it just finished. So then they released the Game of the Year edition, so I got that, actually played it through again, then started playing the DLCs, and then I think it was, I can't remember the DLC, but it's the one where you go to like the swampland, and there was, on the PS3 version, there was a bug in it, where you had a mission that you had to go into the hotel, and it was something to do with like a Chinese soldier, but as soon as you walked into the hotel on the PS3 version, it crashed, and you just couldn't progress. So yeah, then there was that. Then I ended up getting I think I got the Game of the Year edition on the Xbox 360 when I got my original Xbox 360. Then played it through again, this time completing that DLC. And then a couple of weeks ago I was actually looking and realised that I didn't have the original copy of Fallout on the Xbox 360. So yeah, I managed to pick it up fairly quickly after noticing. But yeah, this was in with that set. So yeah, as I say, it is one of my favourite games. I love the original Bethesda Fallout games. Fallout 3, obviously New Vegas, which wasn't Bethesda, but yeah, absolutely love those two. Even Fallout 4 I really enjoyed. The last one we won't speak of. But for Fallout it goes for £8 at CEX, £10 on eBay, and it actually trades in for a £3 voucher, so that will probably get put into the pile for the next CEX job. And then for the whole lot, so all 8 of those games, I managed to pick them all up for £10. So really happy with that. We've got some absolutely cracking games there, and yeah, ones that are definitely going to get some good playtime from me. Then next up we have got a game that I was actually given by Nikki. So while we were at the boot fair, Nikki managed to get an absolutely brilliant PS3 bundle. It was a PS3 Slim, couple of controllers, and then a whole load of games, probably about 15 to 20 games. And yeah, I asked him if I could nick one of the games out of the box, and he graciously let me have it. And that was Split Second Velocity. So I've currently got this on the Xbox 360, but I have been looking to get the PS3 version as well. And this is an absolutely superb game. I believe it was distributed by Disney, and basically it is, I think the best way I can describe it is Burnout turned up to 11, because as well as being able to sort of wipe out your competitors, you can also basically trigger destructible events within the world. So it will range from like helicopters dropping bombs on your opponents to essentially bringing, like I think the first level that I played, you essentially brought down a air traffic control tower onto the racetrack, and then that then diverts the racetrack another way. So yeah, really good game. Thoroughly enjoyed playing this one, and yeah, I'm glad to finally have a copy on the PS3. So as I say, Nikki did just give that to me. Goes for £4 at CEX, £7 on eBay. Right, then I managed to get hold of a couple of Xbox One games. One of these is ones that I've actually been looking to pick up, because yeah, I've just never had a chance to play it. And yeah, let's let's tell you what game it is first. So that was Ark Survival Evolved. And I have got really mixed feelings about this game. As I say, it was a game that I've been wanting to play for a while. And the best way to describe it is that it's Minecraft in the prehistoric era. And I will admit, I found it very frustrating when I first started playing it. So when I first loaded it up, obviously I was playing it on my Xbox One S, and I thought graphically it was atrocious. It didn't look like, it looked like a game that you were running it on like a PS3, and it was just struggling. It was, you saw there was loads of screen tearing. It was actually, for me, it was juddering when I first loaded in. So yeah, I just thought sort of graphically it wasn't well optimized. And then the other real big frustration that I had with this was just the lack of information. So they've literally just dumped you in, and that's it. Off you go, work it out yourself. And it really come to a head with me. So it took me a while to actually work out what all the buttons do. Yeah, just didn't know what I had to do or how to do it. And then it got to a point where I was able to create a campfire. So I created the campfire, placed it in the world, and then I put some food in the inventory of the campfire, and that was it. I didn't know how to actually get the campfire lit or anything like that. The only way I could solve it was to actually Google it and find out that I needed to put fuel into the campfire. But there was nothing on screen to tell you what to do, how to do it, and yeah, I just thought that was a big... I mean, the graphical stuff I could have let go, but bad gameplay is something that is just unforgivable. And yeah, it was really disappointing, because as I say, this was a game that I'd seen about. It's one that I'd wanted to play, and yeah, just really disappointed with it. So I ended up paying £2 for it. It goes for £4 at CEX, £7 on eBay. What I will say, in its defence, now that I've got a bit of a better idea how to play it, it probably will be a game that I will go back and spend a bit more time in. But yeah, initial impressions, it just really bad design, I think is the best way to describe that. But I will say the next game is the complete polar opposite. Now it's part of a series, and I have played this series regularly on the channel, but I just enjoyed this one so much more. That is FIFA 23. So this is the last official FIFA game that was released. After this, it become EA FC, I think it was. I think they've renamed them to. So like it's FC 24 now. So yeah, this was the last official release of the FIFA series, and yeah, as I say, I was playing this. It had some new mechanics that I hadn't seen in other games. Like, for example, when you're sort of doing a free kick, you get the sort of target line. You then get target lines for when you're passing as well. And yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed this, really did. And I thought it was, obviously I was only playing the intro game, so that is in that game, as you're playing it, it's assessing your skill level. So I think I ended up at sort of like semi-pro, which is about the level that I normally play at. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed playing this, and I think I finished the first half, and I was like, I actually want to carry on, but I'm going to stop because I had a whole load more games to capture. But yeah, it's definitely one that I'm going to be going back to and playing. And even though it's got the sort of the full cover, it is actually an Xbox One game, not a Series S game. So I think there was a couple of different versions of this. I think the Series S did get its own version of it. So yeah, I will keep an eye out, and obviously if I see it, then I'll pick it up. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Picked that up for £2. Goes for £12 at CEX, £9 on eBay. And yeah, as I say, I wouldn't have paid either of those prices for a FIFA game. So yeah, £2, more than fine for that. Right, so next up we've got another PS3 game. and this time it is NBA 2K11. And once again, I thoroughly enjoyed playing basketball games. This one was okay. I think actually towards, was it this one? No, I don't think it was this. Yeah, it was okay. Not one of my favourite NBA games that I've played. There's definitely I've definitely played better ones. But the fact that it was the Michael Jordan version just made it that much better. So paid £1 for that one. Goes for £1.50 at CEX, £4 on eBay. So next up, getting back to the games, we've got another PS3 game, and this time it is Fast and Furious Showdown. So yeah, I've seen people talk about this online, and a lot of people have said that it is a awful game. Now, I would admit I played the first 2 levels of this and I actually really enjoyed it. So the game is actually it's sort of based in like I can't remember what what Fast and Furious film it is. It's the one where I can't say in case for those people that haven't seen it. So it's the one where the film where Shaw comes into it. So if you've seen the films, you'll know that. And then obviously you start off, you do a level with Shaw, then you do a level from, you basically drive the end part of the Fast and Furious. So I think that was the 4th one in the series. So it's probably the 4th and 5th films is probably what I'm thinking of. And yeah, from what I played of it, I really enjoyed it. As I say, a lot of people don't like it, and they've said that it's one of the worst driving games out there. But yeah, as I say, I enjoyed it, so yeah, happy with that. Looking at so we paid £1.50 for it. Goes for £4 at CEX, £7 on eBay. Right. Next up, we have got we've actually got a Morden bundle. So this is Xbox One as well as PS5. So we actually got a couple of PS5 games at the boot fair today, which was absolutely brilliant. Now I think with these, a couple of the other resellers were sort of waiting, and I happened to come up, ask the guy, oh, is it alright to have a look in that box? And he was like, yeah, no problems, have a go. So I'm diving in, I'm sort of pulling out everything I want, and everyone's there like, oh wait there, we were waiting. And I'm like, well, I've just asked, he said it was alright. So I was like, at that point, I was like, I saw what games were in there, so I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing them all. So the first one that we've got was NBA 2K20. And yeah, I actually will admit, out of the 2 NBA games that I played for this video, this one I thoroughly enjoyed. It just felt that I just enjoyed the way it played a lot better. And I think actually this was the one where it went to a point where I was struggling to tackle. So I went into the settings to find out sort of what the controls were, and I actually realised that it set it to Pro. So yeah, I was quite impressed because yeah, I was losing, but I think I was only losing by about 4 points come the end of the half, the quarter, however it's done in sort of basketball. So yeah, really enjoyed playing this. So it works out that I paid £2.50 for that. Goes for £3 at CEX and £5 on eBay. Then we've got Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 season update. I will admit I haven't captured any footage for this because it is a online only game and requires an Xbox subscription, which currently I don't have. I haven't had a chance to renew my Game Pass. So yeah, I haven't got any footage for this, but yeah, I saw it was something that I didn't have in the collection, so that was the big reason for picking it up. Actually it was well worth picking up though, because I paid £2.50 for it. Goes for £22 at CEX, £25 on eBay. So yeah, that was a really good pickup there. Then next up we've got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And once again, this was an online only game, so I've not been able to capture any footage for it. But yeah, I've picked up a couple of the more modern Tom Clancy games recently. So yeah, this was one that we didn't have, so decided to grab it. Once again, £2.50 for that, £6 at CEX and £10 on eBay. Then once again, so this next one's actually a double. So this is going to be on the CEX trading pile. And that is Red Dead Redemption 2. And yeah, I will admit I've played this one very briefly. I think I captured footage when we originally got it on the PS4. But I haven't put too much time into this because I think I was about halfway through the original Red Dead. And what I want to do is I want to actually finish that one before going on to this. So yeah, it will be a game that I will get to, but I want to actually just play them both in order first. Once again, paid £2 for that, goes for £18 at CEX, £10 on eBay, and trades in for a £12 voucher. And then getting into the PS5 games, the first one, once again, is an online only game. And I will admit, the reason I didn't capture footage for this is because I am not connecting my PS5 at the moment. So currently I am playing through Stellar Blade, and I am trying to avoid Stellar Blade getting updated. So yeah, for now I'm not connecting my PS5 online. So that is Call of Duty Vanguard. Once again, being a Call of Duty game, to access a single player you need to download it. They literally stick everything other than the single player on the disc, and yeah, I just think it is an absolutely atrocious policy, and that is why I would never buy a Call of Duty game for full price. I'll always wait to find it cheap. So £2.50 for that, goes for £15 on both CEX and eBay. And then this next one, I actually thought I already had it in the collection, but when I looked, I actually had the PS4 version, and I think when I was playing it, I played it on my PS5, so I got the update. And that is Watch Dogs Legions. So as I say, I do have it on the PS4, and yeah, when I originally sort of saw it in the box, I was picking it up as sort of something to potentially trade into CEX. But it wouldn't be worth masses on CEX. Probably been better to have sold this on eBay. But the fact that I haven't got the PS5 version, I am going to keep it. I have played it through. I have completed it. I thought it was a really good game, and actually thoroughly enjoyed sort of seeing how detailed their sort of setup of London was. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. And yeah, not really a lot I can say about it. Yeah, it's a good game. I do like the Watch Dogs games. As I say, I've played, I've got all three of them. Played and completed the first one. I haven't put a lot of time. I literally captured a bit of footage for the second one. And as I say, I bought this not long after it came out. Played it and completed it on the PS5. So once again, paid £2.50 for Watch Dogs. Goes for £6 at CEX, £12 on eBay. Then we've got a couple more PS3 games. So we've got Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I could have sworn that I had this and that I'd played it, but when I put it in, it just didn't look familiar to me at all. So yeah, this could potentially be a completely new game that I've never played. So, and I will admit, I really enjoyed it. I felt that the cars handled really well, the graphics were absolutely amazing, and yeah, just all round a really good game. So that one we paid £1 for that, goes for £4 at CEX, £5 on eBay. And then I think I got this next game from the same seller as well. That was Gran Turismo 5 Academy Edition. So I don't know what the benefit is of the Academy Edition. Yeah, it doesn't say anything on it. Obviously it doesn't come with the manual, so there was no inserts or anything like that. But yeah, I didn't have the Academy Edition, so that was why I picked it up. I think we've already got Gran Turismo 5 in the collection, but yeah, just didn't have this version. So once again, paid £1 for that one. Goes for £2.50 at CEX, but that is the normal standard edition. and then this one goes for £5 on eBay. Then another double, and this one was I was absolutely over the moon to find this, because I was walking past the stall and just sort of happened to catch a glimpse of this out the corner of my eye. And that is Minecraft on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I saw it on the table, asked the seller what they wanted. They said £1. It's like, yeah, all day long. So yeah, once again, this was picked up as sort of trade fodder. So paid £1 for that. Goes for £22 at CEX, £15 on eBay, and trades in at CEX for a £14 voucher. So yeah, really happy to have that, and that's going to really boost up our next CEX trip. Right, the next one we've got is a WWE game, and this is WWE 2K14. Now, technically, I already have this in the collection. But it was actually I think originally I bought the game off eBay because at some point last year, and I'll try and dig out the video and put a link, I picked up the Undertaker edition box. So it literally had everything in it. I think the only thing it was missing was the game and a controller skin. And yeah, I think without the game, just the box was worth about £40. Putting the game in, it made it like worth over like £100. So yeah, I bought the game, put it in the box, but it's been bugging me ever since, because my desk is right here. So I sit here most days working, most evenings, and right next to me is my 360 shelf, and just down here, just next to where I sit, the WWE games. And I've got 12, 13, 15 and 16. I'm like, it's bugged me. So as soon as I saw this at the boot fair, I immediately grabbed it just to get it into that shelf and have the consistent run. So obviously, as I say, I know that I've got the game in the collection, but yeah, just wanted the standard version. So paid £1 for that one. Goes for £4 at CEX, £6 on eBay. And then from the same seller, I also got a couple of Xbox One games as well. So we've got Project Spark. I've heard of this, never played it, but really glad that I actually got it. And I don't know if it is something that's included on the disc or was something that got downloaded as I was installing it, but it does actually have a sort of Conker's game on there. And basically it's Conker's Another Bad Fur Day, I think they've called it. And essentially what it is Conker is going to a reunion of everyone from the first game, and yeah, it just ends up sort of in a bit of a mess for him. The graphics are a bit strange. They just, I don't know, it's that uncanny valley, but thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I think when I was capturing the footage for this, I just immediately went into that game. Didn't go into the standard game. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed playing that, and it's one that I'm actually going to go through and complete. So for Project Spark, we paid £1 for that one. Couldn't find it listed at CEX, but goes for about £5 on eBay. And the other game that I've got was, I think it was an Xbox One launch title, and that is Rise, Son of Rome. So I think I've played this briefly. I think it was a Games with Gold game at some point, and yeah, so I've played it in the past, just didn't have a physical version of it. So that one goes for £1 at CEX. Sorry, I paid £1 for it. Goes for £3 at CEX, £6 on eBay. Right. Okay, so we've got a couple of other bits before we get into the bulk of what I picked up. And the first one that we've got is a Minecraft light. So this is the Panadone Minecraft Creeper icon lamp, and I don't think it's got any batteries in it. Oh yeah, it does. There you go. Don't know if you can see it with all the lights on. Let's hopefully I'll try and get some get a photo of it in sort of the multiple states, but yeah, I saw it I thought it was so cool. I just had to grab it. Obviously, we have got the diorama light as well from the same company. So eventually, I'm hoping to get into the position where I've got the ability to basically create a little Minecraft shelf. Because we've now got a couple of bits. We've obviously got the two figures, the actual torch lamp, and then obviously the two other lamps as well. So yeah, as I say, hopefully in the future I'll be able to set up a little Minecraft shelf. So paid £5 for that. Looking it up online, it goes for about £17 on eBay. So yeah, really happy with that. And then the other thing that I got from just sort of general sellers there was the PS5 media remote. So it is used, it is open, but this seller had two of them sitting there. And what absolutely killed me when I was going back through looking at the footage, I then noticed that there had two of them sitting on the table. Right in the middle of them both was what looked, from the footage, it looks like the PlayStation phone. So I'll just get one. So I've currently got one in the collection, but obviously it's not boxed, whereas the one they had there was boxed. And basically you pull it up and then there's actually a little controller, and then there's sort of shoulder buttons on the top of the phone as well. Yeah, years and years ago, I tried to start up my own IT recycling company, and I remember doing a pickup, and when I got back, I found out there was actually two of these in there boxed, but I ended up selling them. I think I sold them for like 150 quid each, but yeah, it was gutted that I didn't keep hold of them. But as I say, I did pick up the media remote for the PS5. It's not something I'm going to use, but as I say, I saw it there, so decided to grab it. I did pay up a bit for it. Paid £10 for it. Looking it up online, it does go for £20 on both CEX and eBay, so I've not lost money on it. But yeah, as I say, it's not something that I'm actively going to use, but it was something nice to have to go with the PS5. Alright, now we get into the big bits. So, as I was at the boot fair, saw this seller setting up, and after getting sort of talking to him, I actually realised that it was a YouTuber that I've watched before. So there's a YouTuber called Dumpster Diving UK, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description down below. And he just had a treasure trove of stuff. So I was there, I was picking up stuff for resale, picking up stuff for gaming, and it just was never ending. So I think me, Nikki and Calvin, we all went through and got a few bits, went away, then me and Nikki come back later on in the day as well, picked up some more bits. So yeah, we'll go through the bits that we got. So the first one that I've got is a Skylanders Supercharge Donkey Kong figure. So yeah, I'm not massively into collecting the Skylander figures, but the fact that it was a Donkey Kong one, I decided to grab it, and then that can go on one of the Nintendo shelves. Paid £1 for that one. Looking it up online, it goes for about £5 at CEX, £8 on eBay. Then I did also manage to get a couple of sealed games as well. So I've not captured any footage for these, so I'm probably just going to keep them sealed for now. First one was Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered for the PS4. This one, paid £1 for that one. Goes for £12 at CEX, obviously that's in open condition. And sealed, it goes for about £16 on eBay. It's quite funny actually, because I've been looking at a couple of the Assassin's Creed remasters for the PS4. But not this one in particular. I think it was one of the, I think it's like the first one they've remastered. So yeah, I was looking to get hold of that and then potentially start playing them sort of in the remastered versions. But yeah, saw that there, decided to pick it up. I actually ended up picking up two. So I picked up one to keep and one to sell. So yeah, happy with that. And then the other game that we got was new Super Mario Brothers Wii. This is the Nintendo Selects version. I will admit I'm a bit gutted, because what I didn't realise at the time was that there is some damage to the quite a bit of damage to the seal, and someone sort of taped it up. So yeah, it's not a proper sealed copy, but it is the original seal, because it has got the little Nintendo pull tab around it. That one, paid £1 for that one. Goes for £20 at CEX, and in sealed condition it would be worth £40 on eBay. but I don't think I can class this as sealed. So I'm probably just going to keep it. I don't think I've got a Nintendo Selects version of this. They're not ones that I normally go for. But yeah, probably not worth selling on at the moment. Then next up we've got a bit of retro gaming, and that is the Tomitronics 3D. So what this is like a sort of a dot matrix game, similar to like the Nintendo watches. And basically what you do is you look through the eye lens, you've got buttons on the top to control the spacecraft, and yeah, I thought, I remember these from when I was younger, so yeah, decided to grab it. Unfortunately it does need some new battery terminals, so I'm going to try and track some down so that we can actually get it up and running. But yeah, I think, what did I pay? Paid £5 for that. Looking it up online, if the battery terminals were all good, it'd be worth about £40 on eBay. So yeah, really chuffed to have that. Right, next one. I don't think I got any footage for this. I think my camera battery died as I was sort of talking to him about it. And that is a boxed Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. And yeah, I think it is, I think it's missing one of the sort of tabs on the back of the controller. But other than that, it completely works. I've tested it on my controller testing software, and yeah, it works perfectly. So yeah, really happy with that. Obviously we did pick up a couple of the Series 1 controllers, but they both need quite a bit of work doing to them. This one, as you can see, it is clean and yeah, in really good condition. So this one, we paid a bit for it, so we paid £25 for it. But I knew that it would be worth picking it up at that price. Looking it up online, it goes for £95 at CEX and £80 on eBay. I was quite surprised at the eBay price. Normally, when I'd looked at these previously, they were still well over £100, so they've definitely come down quite a bit. Right, then next up we got a console, and we picked up a Nintendo 64. And yeah, as I was I was walking across, I had a load of stuff in my hand, and ended up seeing this out the corner of my eye, so I put them down and then quickly run over and grabbed it. It was the console, had the yellow controller, had another controller which I'll show you in a minute, all of the AV cable, the power supply, and then also come with a game as well. So yeah, really chuffed with that. Ended up paying £5 for the whole lot. So that's the console, the 2 controllers, and the game. So I will admit, the console that I've got there isn't actually the console that I picked up, because the console and the yellow controller, I ended up doing a trade with Nicky for a couple of bits that I had off him. I think it was actually the figures that we had in the last video. I think those are the ones that I sort of traded for the N64. So yeah, really chuffed with that. Happy to have those figures in the collection. As I say, that one is my, I think that's my modified one with the, yeah, it's got the expansion card in it. So yeah, in addition to that, as I say, there was an additional controller, and it is the official grape controller. So this is the sort of translucent plastic, basically goes with one of the fantastic N64s. So yeah, I will admit I would love to start having them in the collection, but at the moment just can't afford to be picking them up individually. But yeah, saw this there. It does need a new thumbstick, but I think I've got some spare ones, and if not, it'll cost about a tenner to put a new thumbstick on it. This one actually does hold some good value, so it goes for £45 at CEX, £40 on eBay. So yeah, definitely going to get that fixed. And then, as I say, it did come with a game as well. So it came with Bomberman 64. Once again, this one is going to be trade fodder. I'm trying to work it. It's probably going to go on eBay, because we do already have it in the collection. We've actually got it complete in box. But this one goes for £15 at CEX, £25 on eBay. So yeah, definitely go sell it on eBay instead of trading it in. I think trade-in price for it is about £6. But yeah, and then the last bit that I got was a real, I want to say gamble, but it was a shock, and it is an Oculus Quest. So this is the Model 1. It did come with the controllers as well, so obviously we did pick up the Oculus at the Swanley Boot Fair a couple of weeks before, and yeah, I saw this there, decided to grab it, pick it up. I mean, when I got it home, the controllers had one of the controllers was a bit gunky inside, but I managed to clean that up, put some fresh batteries in, and they worked. Charged the headset, it worked 100%. There's no problems. The lenses are all perfect, and yeah, absolutely over the moon. It's one that I've actually been playing it quite a bit. I've been playing quite a bit of Beat Saber on it. But what I also done was I also went out and picked up the official carry case for it as well, just so I had something to sort of keep it in, so that it was protected and safe. I think I paid about £13 for the carry case off eBay, but for the Oculus headset and the controllers I paid £11, which was absolutely amazing. Looking it up online, it goes for £130 at CEX, and about £100 on eBay. So yeah, really chuffed to have that in the collection. I was a bit gutted that it wasn't the Quest 2, because if it had been the Quest 2, I could have connected it up to, there was an app that allows you to connect it to Steam, so I could have used that as a Steam VR headset. But unfortunately, we've got the other one. Does have some burn marks in the lens, but I can still use the controllers that come with the Quest. So yeah, really happy with that. And that is going to wrap up everything. I'm just looking at the time. This video is probably going to go over the hour mark today, so I'm going to apologise for that ahead of time. But let's quickly run through the totals before we wrap the video up. So our total spend today was £126.50. If we bought everything we could from CEX, it would have been £581. And then if we got everything from eBay, we'd have been looking at a total price of £703.50. And with the bits, the doubles that we've got, we are going to be able to get a £94 trade-in voucher. No, we're not, because £56 of that is for the N64. So that would be a £38 voucher. There we go. We'll get that one right. Yeah, because the price that I've got on now, I put this list together before I done the trade with Nikki. So yeah, £38, not too bad. And yeah, really happy to have some more money in the CEX budget. So with that, that is going to wrap up today's video. But before you head off, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're not already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. I do have to say, next week's video, I am planning on it being another two-part video. And this is actually going to be one where I had the opportunity to go through a game collector's collection and actually buy a whole load of amazing bits. So yeah, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out when that video goes live. But with that said, as I say, that is going to wrap up today's video. So I just want to say a massive thank you for joining me today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.